As the ocean, you are the home for all of your children. And so these children keep on visiting, and some of these children you've never met before, you never wanted to meet before. Some of these children you've been pushing away your whole life. Maybe that started when you were a child, not pushing away fear, pushing away doubt, pushing away sadness. So this is the end of pushing away, awakening, the deeper meaning of awakening. It's the end of pushing away life. Because on some deep level, you know that you're only pushing away yourself. And that's the root of all of our suffering, is pushing away our own children, pushing away ourselves in disguise. Self-denial. Suffering is self-denial. It's a forgetting of our true vastness. That who we are is allowing this, who we are. There's enough space in who we are for this wave. There's enough space in who we are for this pain. There's enough space for this sadness. There's enough space for this doubt. There's even enough space for resistance in the moment, and I'm only ever talking about the moment. So it's a remembering of our vastness. And then what we're saying really is, look, there's enough space for this moment. There's always enough space, because this moment is already here. These thoughts, these sensations, these feelings are already present. Our children, they're already home. They've already entered in a way. It's sometimes I say it's too late to block this moment out. It's too late to say no. And it's too late to say yes, actually. It's too late to accept this moment. And it's too late to reject this moment. These waves, these children, they've already found their way in. They've already got a key to home. We have so many ideas of what home is, and so many ideas of which of our children are allowed and which of our children are not allowed. So we think, oh well, bliss and joy and excitement and peace, these children are allowed, but sadness and doubt and fear, those children aren't allowed. And actually we forget how vast we are, and we forget how vast our home is. We forget how vast our true home is, which is what we are. There's enough space for all of your children. There's enough space for all of your children. So all you're ever doing really is, all that's ever happening really is you're meeting as no one. You're meeting your children, thoughts, sensations, feelings. And that's what I call the constant invitation of life, the constant invitation of this moment, is to remember that whatever's happening in this moment, no matter what the circumstances of your life, whether in the circumstances of your life things seem to be going well or not going well, or you have lots of money or no money, or you have lots of popularity or no popularity, or success or failure, or whatever's happening in your life, every moment is an invitation to remember that this moment, these thoughts, these sensations, these feelings already have a home in you. They're already welcome in you without you having to try to welcome them. That's the key, really. So it's knowing yourself as the ocean, and it's this constant welcoming of the waves. And ultimately, this is all a metaphor, because we can't really talk about, there's one thing the ocean and the other thing the waves. There's one thing who you are, and there's another thing thoughts, sensations, feelings. There's actually no separation. There's no separation between who you are and this moment, between who you are and life itself. You're not someone in the moment. You're not someone who can be in the moment or out of the moment. You're not someone who is present or not present. There is only this presence. And this presence holds and contains and allows these thoughts, these sensations, these feelings, these sounds. And what can arise in presence is, of course, the story of your life. And it appears right now as memory, images, and feelings arising right now. And there can be a story of the future, what may or may not happen in the pictures and the images and the possibilities. But they appear right now as pictures and images and maybe associated feelings. So it's all present. It's always present. So you're not someone in the moment. In a sense, what you are is inseparable from the moment. You are all of this. You are all of this. It's not an intellectual realization. It's not just about telling yourself mentally that I am the moment and I am no one. It's about this present moment, real time remembering, this real time recognition. Awakening, realization, it's not something that happens one day. It's not an event that happens in time. It's always how we think about it. Are you awakened? She's awakened. He's not awakened. I'm a bit awakened. I'm more awakened than you. Oh, I had my realization yesterday. When are you going to... That's the story of awakening. That's part of the movie of awakening. So the screen itself doesn't awaken. It doesn't awaken or not awaken. In a way, it's always awake. That's what we're really looking for. What is always awake? What is always awake? What we're really seeking is this awakeness. So it's awakeness seeking itself. It's an amazing game, and it's this frustrating game, can be, but then seen from the perspective of who you are, it's this beautiful game. It's this perfect game. It doesn't always seem perfect because it involves so much suffering and seeking and struggling. But really the whole thing was one giant invitation to remember that which never struggles, to remember that which never seeks, to remember that which is always at rest, to remember that which is always awake. It's that which is seeing this video right now. Simple, simple, simple. It's that which is hearing these sounds right now and trying to make sense of them. It's that which is always present. It's the simplest thing, and it's so present, and it's so intimate, and it's something we've always known, and it's something so familiar. It was there when we took our first breath, and it's here right now, in the midst of every breath, the in-breath, the out-breath, and it will be there as we take our seemingly last breath. It's closer than close. It doesn't come and go. It doesn't abandon you. And even when you feel abandoned, if you feel unloved and unmet and abandoned, it's right there with you. It's exactly what allows those feelings. It allows you to feel abandoned in the moment. That's how close it is. It even allows you to feel abandoned for a moment. And it would never abandon you. It can't abandon you. There's not even the possibility, there's not even the choice of abandonment, because it is. It is what you are. It is what you are. In a way, it's your greatest lover. It's the parent that you always longed for. It's the parent that says, I will never abandon you. I will always be here, no matter what you do, no matter what you think, no matter what you say, no matter what you feel. Even in the midst of your greatest pain, I will be here, not just for you, but with you. And not just with you, but as you. As you. No separation. It's the parent we've always longed for. It's the guru we've always longed for. It's the lover we've always longed for. And it's always been who we are and who we've always been. Who we've always been.